We just pulled up and realized this road was closed. Oh my gosh. That's a car, right?
Yeah, it was a car. Now it's a boat.
That's insane. Oh, those are storage units.
Look where the water came up to. See the line on the...
Where?
See the stuff on the ground here?
Oh, yeah.
So that
That's crazy. There's a little bit of debris.
Oh my god, moss monster! Alright, word.
A little bit of debris.
Okay, Dad, you got a tree in your pool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's some cleanup, huh, doggos? Here we go, dogs. Much better.
that's much better.
Wow, thank you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Look, my mom's all worried. She goes, you gotta bring your shirt. And the Lithuania collected others. Like a little milkmaiden frolicking in the field.
Mad avocados. There's so... All right,
Ryan goes, whoa, the avocado.
there's so many. I'm gonna clean out these
whoa,
gutters.
the gutters.
Whoa. Whoop. Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Ryan Roots. If you are brand new to this channel, we are online resellers. So we buy stuff and then we sell that stuff on places like eBay, Amazon, live selling apps like Whatnot. Basically, we buy stuff and then we sell it for a profit. That's what we do for a living. That's what we've done for a full-time living for the past 9 years. And we have over 1,000 videos on YouTube kind of showing how we do that, what we buy, things we've found out in the wild at like yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, places like that. So anyway, if you like videos like this, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button on this video. And yeah, that's what our channel is about. So that being said, we live just outside of Tampa, Florida, and we actually had two pretty bad hurricanes. We had Helene, which kind of missed us, and then we had Milton, which hit us head on. And it was a pretty bad hurricane. And a lot of you reached out to us to see how we're doing, which thank you for doing that. It does mean a lot to us when people reach out just to see how we're doing. So what I thought we could do in today's video, because I filmed like the aftermath basically of that hurricane. We have a pretty big property out here in Florida, 5 acres, 2 big buildings, and we're currently renovating one of the buildings into our house, like a barn dominium house. Lots and lots of really big oak trees, and it floods out here as well. So anyway, what I thought we could do in today's video is give you an update on everything that's happened with that hurricane, how it's affected our property, because I did film like what was going on after the hurricane. So that's the first thing that I'll show you in today's video. And then because we are a reselling channel and that's what this is really about, it's been a couple weeks since the hurricane and I have done some thrifting, but I haven't really filmed too much of it, but I did find some cool stuff. So first, hurricane update, and then second, we'll come back here and I want to show you some really cool stuff that I found mainly at thrift stores.
Look, it's like a science experiment coffee. This is called a vacuum coffee maker. There's denatured alcohol down here and it heats up the water here and it vacuums it up through a filter into the coffee up there. And then once all the water's up there, you remove the heat source and then it'll filter back through the coffee back down there. It's filtering back down through the filter, so it like double filters the coffee and it makes pretty good coffee. This is the brand of the one we have here, Helm France. When the power was out during the hurricane, this is what we used to make coffee. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This is my favorite part. So the thing that the coffee gets made in becomes the handle. Isn't that cool? Like that's how you pour it. Whee! Utility work ahead. Did they pick up the down line? Yeah, this was in the road, so they got it over there at least. Because this was down in the middle of the road. It's dried up a lot, at least.
Ooh, are we gonna get stuck? Holy pond.
I don't think we would get stuck.
Yeah. It went over the berm?
Should I just stay over there?
Oh, what? Oh my god.
Just for you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Dang, Callie. That's awesome.
I get the balls.
That's so cool. Okay, I approve. Callie got us a custom pickleball paddle.
What?
That's so cool.
Oh my god, cute.
That's awesome. Yeah, that definitely floated. It had to have floated with the wind pushed because it was over there. And now it's over there. So we came out here already the other day and cleaned up a bit. You can see this was all water. Like the whole place was water. Still no power out here. Water
I mean,
did
it's
get in here, but it looks
pretty
like
bad
it's
in here
dry
anyways,
now. So.
like the ground. We have to vacuum and mop it all.
No, it's not bad. Just a little bit of water got in here. You can kind of see on the ground, but not too bad. It's actually not even that hot in here with the AC being off for the past.
That's weird.
Yeah. So we had to come out here today because we still got to ship eBay stuff, and it's been a while. I did already send messages to all the eBay buyers, letting them know obviously what's happened, and everyone except for one buyer was okay with it. They were like, yeah, take your time.
But they weren't rude.
No. They were just like, I would rather have a refund. So we
We send it
refunded that buyer, and then there's 19 orders out here. So we're going to pick up all the eBay orders, take them back to our house where we have power, and then ship them from there. Also, I found these shoes. Oh, my phone! I dropped my phone. I found these shoes at Goodwill the other day. They're Brooks Gore-Tex New Attacks, and I got them for $7. Pretty sweet.
Crazy deal.
I think we get like $70 for those.
And I'm texting the contractor to let him know that the property is safe to get out to, because he asked me. It's just like crazy.
Yeah, safe but no power. How we looking? You got everything?
Yeah.
All the eBay stuff. Let's do a quick what sold on eBay. That Cleveland Indians hat sold for $23. We got the Limp Bizkit jersey that sold for $200. Cut from the cloth, I think, is that right? Yeah. That sold for $29.54. Ariat jeans, I think those sold for like 40. Let me see. 30 bucks. Found this at a thrift store in Texas. All Saints shirt that sold for $44. Pretty cool graphic. Levi's, older Levi's corduroy denim. Nope, just corduroy. Is corduroy denim? Cotton. Those sold for $88.87. And then this box, which I taped up already, this box has 2 t-shirts in it that sold for, you ready for it? $5,500 for 2 t-shirts.
What?
I'll pop them up so you can see them, but it's a Soundgarden t-shirt and an Eazy-E rap t-shirt.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the rap one sold. A lot of money, $5,500 in this box. I'll try to pop up some clips of when we came out here the other day. They'll be like Instagram-y clips, you know? This tree's down. There used to be a trailer here when we first owned the property that people lived in. That tree would have smashed right through it. Our buddy's Airstream is fine, survived. Hi, June. We got another tree down. It's a big tree. Oh, that missed the power line, thankfully. Let's chop this one up. This tree snapped. This tree snapped here. I know it was sitting up on the roof, so I don't know. We're gonna get up there and see if there's any damage, but it fell off the roof now, so that's good. Well, water did get in here. Not a lot, but you can see the line actually. Okay, but no damage. Everything we kind of put up. But overall, we got very lucky. The buildings are totally fine. We have a couple trees down, but nothing crazy. Right, babe?
Everything is fine.
Everything is
Literally.
awesome.
All we have to do is clean up. That's it. We are so lucky.
Sunglasses, though.
Oh, hello.
Half a tree.
Well, that's really sweet of you, Callie.
What is?
She bought you a present even though she didn't work for almost 2 weeks.
Our neighbors still don't have power, so we're dropping off a little propane stove so they can at least cook stuff, you know? Which we use the propane stove to cook stuff when our power goes out, and it actually works really well. It's a little like camping stove.
You might not even need them, hopefully.
Oh, that's a brand new pole they put in.
Yeah, they're dropping a new pole, he said.
Wow.
He sent a picture. It's like, oh, snap.
Neighbors helping neighbors. I will say that's the one thing about this hurricane that I noticed is that, like, when everything was crazy, the neighbors all helped each other out. That was awesome. But besides that, people were pretty insane in Florida. Like, the gas stations were crazy. People were getting shot over gas.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, wild. But yeah, it was like the best and worst of humanity I think we saw in the last couple of days. People were crazy on the roads, being super rude, super selfish. But then people were also being really nice and neighborly, helping each other, like clean up properties and stuff.
I don't know what I was doing. Here we go.
It's a big box of stuffs. Big box of stuff. my recent thrift finds that I can show you. And if I did film it, I'll show that footage as well. But most of the stuff I don't think I did film. But anyway, here's the first thing I'll show you. This is actually pretty cool. It's a 90s surf style, like golf iridescence purple, color changing kind of purple. And it says golf on it, which is pretty cool. Golf Maui. This was expensive. A new thrift store opened by us and they were charging $20 for this, but I couldn't leave it behind. I was like, I got to pick that up. It's still cool. So I paid $20 for it. And our friend Josh, who I'm sure a lot of you know, Harry Tornado, Josh, it's going to a golfer. He wanted it and I just gave it to him for cost plus shipping. But he did give us $30. He paid $30 for it. So shout out Josh. I'm glad it's going to someone who actually likes to golf. And I know that Josh and Haley have like a separate golfing YouTube channel. So he said he'll wear it all the time. So I'm glad it's going to a good home. All right, what else we got? I actually found these today at the Goodwill, brand new with tags. Yeah, so the brand is Rainbow Sandals and the model is 301 ALTS. And these are pretty big. They're a men's size, extra large, size 13.5 to 15. So, but they are brand new with tags. The funny thing about this brand, I don't know if anybody watching remembers this, right? This was probably back in like 2002 to 2006 era, like my high school era. But rainbow flip-flops were super popular in Florida. And the funny thing about them is that they take a long time to break in. And some of them will like dye your feet orange as you're breaking them in. So I remember in high school, like a bunch of people would be walking around with like orange dyed feet from the rainbow, from the dye coming off of the flip-flops. But anyway, we'll probably get like, I don't know, $50 for this pair. This I picked up recently at a garage sale. It is on a safari tag and it's just this like embroidered, it says Maasai dance. And being from Africa, I was born in South Africa. I love anything that's like African heritage. So you've got the Maasai tribe on the front there with like, you know, the full embroidery and stuff. I paid $1 for it. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it or sell it or what, but it's a cool shirt. This was another find from the new thrift store that opened by us. It was $13, but it is brand new with tags. Size extra small, Columbia, like camo, woman's camo puffer. I don't really like the pattern. It's like a weird pink camo, but it'll sell. Brand new with tags. It's a good item for the holiday season coming up as it starts to cool down, and it could make a good gift for somebody as well. And then I found this nice pair of Hoka One. I think this is a larger size as well. Yeah, size 11.5 2E, and the model is Arahi 6, I believe, but pretty good condition actually. There's a lot of wear, a lot of life left in these Hoka shoes. So usually when I find a pair of Hokas, they're in trashed condition. You always want to check the heel to make sure there's no like heel wear as well. But yeah, these are in pretty good condition. Another nice pair of boots here in really good condition. These were $10, $9.99, and the brand is Vask boots. And are they Gore-Tex? Yeah, Vask Gore-Tex boots, Vibram soles, really nice, high quality. You always want to give it the old bend test to make sure the sole is okay, but these are in great condition. Here's a pair of Doc Martens that I found for $10, also in great condition. And the model is called Zavala, Zavala, and they are a size, men's size 5, ladies size 6. And actually, speaking of Doc Martens, I did find another pair. Where did that pair go? This is a really good pair. I paid a lot of money for them. Actually, I did film me finding these, so here's that footage. I just wanted to get a price on these shoes, please. Yes, please. $60. Usually paying $60 for a pair of used shoes to resell them wouldn't make sense. But here's my reasoning behind this. Number one, the size is good. They're a woman's size 9, men's size 8. Number two, the condition, really good as well. As soon as we clean these up and take pictures of them, we should be able to get top dollar for them. I think we can get top dollar because one, we have a good eBay account with 100% positive feedback, a lot of feedback, and Callie takes really good pictures. So the way that we present these shoes, they'll show really nice. And I think we should be able to get $120 for this pair of shoes. Now that's with free shipping. So to ship these out, probably around $15. And then eBay fees as well. You have to take into account eBay fees. So if they sell for $120 after eBay fees, after shipping cost, we should make a net profit. So after what we paid for the item as well, $65 after tax, we should make a net profit of $25 on this pair of shoes, which is roughly a 42% profit margin, which for us is a good profit margin if they sell fast. And the way that I kind of like to look at thrifting and flipping and the eBay business in general is like this. And listen, I know there's work that goes into doing this as well, so don't take this the wrong way. But let's say that you are purely an investor, okay? And let's say there's a guaranteed product you can purchase. Let's say you put $1,000 into this product, and in a month from now, you're gonna earn back $1,400. So you put $1,000 in and you get a $400 profit back. You get $1,400 back. Would you make that investment if it was guaranteed? A month from today, you're gonna get $400 plus your initial $1,000 back. Would you make that investment? Well, I think 99.9% of people that had that disposable $1,000 to lend out, I think 99% of people would take that deal. And that's a 40% margin on your money. It's the same thing as arbitrage from Goodwill, picking something up for $60, flipping out at eBay, and making that 40% margin. Obviously, yes, there's work that goes into it, pictures, shipping, time, effort, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're just looking at the numbers, which is kind of how my mind works, that's how, that's how it is. So sometimes it's good just to take a step back and purely make your decisions based on numbers, on profit, rather than emotion. So yeah, they were expensive. They were behind the glass case, but $60, I still feel like there's profit to be made on the Doc Martens. Another nice find here, good pattern on this, like nice little details with like the gold zipper leaf thing. Lily Pulitzer, size 4, and this was $8. It really is a nice pattern. I like the little monkeys. There's like little monkeys on the back as well. I think this will sell decently well, maybe like $50. Now, this is a brand that I'm not super familiar with, but I know that the brand can be super expensive. It's Balmain, Balmain, and this one is Pierre Balmain Paris. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it's a nice little like silk top, and it was $7. So, paid up for it a little bit, but cool pattern, nice top. And I feel like this one could be a home run. I know that some of these can sell for quite a bit of money. So yeah, a couple more things. This came out on a new rack at Goodwill, $5 for the Hulkamania size large. You guys know we sell vintage t-shirts like crazy. I don't know what year this one is. I want to say probably early 2000s, maybe like 2003, 2004, but you got the Hulkamania on the front, and then it's got a nice little back hit as well. And then at that same Goodwill, don't usually pick up Vera Bradley, but this was brand new with tags. So brand new with tags, Vera Bradley, $17 with a suggested retail of $78, but I still think it's worth it. The model, these all have model names. This one's called Caroline Suzanne, little Vera Bradley purse, maybe like $50 on that too. And then the last thing that I'll show you that I picked up at an estate sale over the weekend, they're actually over there getting ready to get pictures taken of them because we have to get them listed quick. They're little vintage porcelain ghosts, like ghost people with pumpkins. And I paid $5 for all of them. I think there's like 11 little figures there. We'll list them all together. I saw sales on like 3 of them for $40, $50. So, maybe we list them all together for like $100 and they sell. I mean, 'tis the season, right? Halloween is just around the corner. So we'll see if they sell. If they don't, then they'll sit out there for a bit. But $5, not a very heavy gamble for those. And I bought them because Allie always tells me to look out for things with faces and like pretty faces. So when I saw the ghosts, I was like, those are probably good. I shot Allie a picture because Allie's up in New York right now. So she wasn't with me, but I shot her a picture and she was like, yeah, those are good. So anyway, guys and girls, there's an update on our hurricane situation. We are very, very thankful. We got lucky. It was a bad hurricane. It could have been worse. Thankfully, none of the trees around us fell on the buildings because that would have been a lot to deal with. And I know a lot of people have it way worse than us, as you saw on some of that footage, like car underwater. Even still now, like we drove past a street a few days ago and the street was still flooded underwater, water up to the top of one of the cars. So it's bad. I mean, if you are so inclined and you want to donate to hurricane relief, there's a lot of people out here who could definitely use the support. But I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's video. And again, if you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel. We put out usually 2 to 3 videos a week. So thank you all. See you on the next one. I'm Ryan Roots. Bye.